Alright, you guys already know the drill. Nick and Jelly here. That means it's duels and deck profile time.
After 3.5 months of nothing.
Did you even short it?
I died for 3 months.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm playing the ultimate you do nothing deck, so.
Except I just won.
But who beat you then?
You beat me. Okay, but I've won matches against you.
3 vanilla.
Against me.
You actually should be summon this thing. 3 alpha, the one that responds to summons. Oh, that's not an alpha. Son of a bitch. 3 alpha. Lets you search cards. Good PSY-frame. Play it. 3 beta, one of the better PSY-frames. He ends the battle phase. So, and he kills stuff. Unless it's ABC and he's unaffected by monster effects, in that case you cry, but... 3 delta. I might cut him down at 2. He's not really good right now. Spells aren't really important, except like Twin Twister and Desires. But I did delta Desires once and my opponent just scooped, so that was fun. And then the best PSY-frame in my opinion is Gamma. He's the one that negates monster effects. He just is one of the best, probably the best PSY-frame main deck monster in the game right now, just because everything is revolving around monster effects. So if you just Gamma, I don't know, a Spirit Dragon, your opponent kind of is sad because now they don't get a monster. They tributed their Spirit, and now you can just go off because Spirit shuts you down. You need them to tribute it.
But never do that Gamma Jiaotu. That's bad.
Yeah, if you Gamma only Gamma Jiaotu on the field. Don't do it in the graveyard because then you lose. 3 Karkar-D, just the only thing you're going to be doing on your turn. That's it for monsters. If I had Mexes, I'd play Mexes, but I'm poor white trash, so.
I don't need mine. I'm
Fuck.
kidding. I'm kidding.
For spells, 3 circuit, like the shit. It's the best card in the deck. You need it. Like if you do not see this card, you really just can't play. So, got played at 3. 3 duality. You need the consistency. You need to be able to dig for your pieces. So, 2 psychic path. You pay 800 life points and you get 2 psychics from your banish back to your hand. So if you don't have circuit, this is a way to recover your driver because you do need a driver in hand, deck, or grave to resolve all your effects. 2 Field Zone lets you synchro summon from the banish zone by targeting a tuner and a non-tuner.
What?
I'm just gonna keep going. 1 terraforming. Like circuit's great and all, but you don't want multiples, so I'm only playing 1 terraforming. I might put terraforming to 2 though. And then 1 upstart and 1 Raigeki. You need Raigeki in this deck to solve problem boards.
Yeah, I know I hate it.
For traps, 3 overload. Like the best card in the deck. Like, you thought Circuit was good, this card's even better. Banishing your opponent's stuff face down so they have no access to it is great. And if it dies by some miracle reason, you get to search. And if you have this and Omega, you get a free search every turn for no reason at all.
Broken.
2 breakthrough skill. I don't like Vanity's Fiend. That card can, go suck a dick. And Majesty's Fiend hurts you too, so just shutting down Floodgate monsters is important. And if you're up against rogue decks, you can just hit very important pieces, like Deneb and other random stuff. 2 Dark Bribes, Solemn Strike's a bitch.
Yeah, tell me about it. Well, that I have strikes, so that card's a bitch for me.
Yeah, like this card negates a whole lot of like stuff you don't want to deal with. Like Raigeki, it can negate a Twin Twister, a Strike. It's really only here for Strike, but
that's what you use it for.
You can also negate a Raigeki with it. That sounds fun.
Makes me cry.
Warning, best trap in the game, and bottomless because I hate Pendulum Summons. 40 card main deck. Don't play Desires in this deck. It's bad. You don't want to banish your circuits.
Or anything for that matter. You need your pieces.
Yeah. I understand if you want to play Desires for the mathematical approach, but don't be sad when you brick. For the extra deck, 1 Omega. Play more than 1, but I'm poor. 3 Zeta. This thing is amazing. It removes if your opponent has a special summon monster in attack position, you can just banish it, end this, and then it comes back in the standby phase. And if it's in the graveyard, you put this in the extra deck and a PSY-frame in the grave back to hand. So you can easily get back like a beta or a gamma. Someone calling me? No, never mind.
I'm gonna call you.
Ada Akbar.
Hey, that's racist.
Hey.
Racist.
This is a 1-card Crystal Wing that I don't have a Crystal Wing, and like popping your opponent's field spell and then getting a circuit's really good, and it has 3,000 defense, so that ass though. Life Transfer for getting life points in time. Meteor Burst because Yang Zhang.
Hey, kill yourself.
Hey, okay, fine. BA. How about that?
Okay, that's better.
All right,
Technically, you didn't play against Yang Zings. You played against Metaphor Yang Zings.
It's still Yang Zhang's. Yazi because, BA can go suck a dick.
It's the Yang Zings that, puts negates on turn every board.
Thought Ruler. This thing's actually amazing. By paying 1,000 life points, when anything targets a psychic, you can negate it. So, or I think it has to be a spell or trap. So, like, I don't know, bad cards like Magic Cylinder, just negate it. And like if it kills something, you gain life points. It doesn't even have to go to the graveyard, so you can kill a pendulum monster and gain life
So
points.
when you go into time for regionals,
that would have helped you a lot, except I attacked with Adamante for exact game.
Yeah.
So you can suck dick.
Crimson Blader because I hate Blue Eyes, and I hate Yang Zing too. That deck can go because
otherwise you can just run it over.
You're just salty because you lost.
I am allowed to be salty. Hyper Psychic Blaster for gaining life points, and this thing deals piercing, but you have to summon it with Field Zone, which is annoying.
Yeah, just don't be the other Nick, which gets like super
And
salty
then,
and doesn't talk when he loses.
This seems weird, but I'm playing Lancelot, Pain Gainer, and Seven Sins. You have no outs to Chaos Max in your entire deck, or anything that cannot be targeted. So this is a way to do it. So for let's just say you have like an Omega and a Field Zone, you can Field Zone out the Archfiend. Let me see if I can pull out a Field Zone. So yeah, so if you can use Field Zone, summon out Archfiend. You can overlay these two into Lancelot, and then you can summon Pain Gainer over it, since it's a rank 8 dark with 2 materials. Detach the Omega, blow up your opponent's stuff, and then make 7 Sins, and then Omega puts itself back in the extra deck. So you've literally just solved the Chaos Max, and you still have Omega to make plays
Isn't
with.
Seven Sins the one that blow everything up?
Pain Gainer, if you detach, it blows up all monsters with defense less than its. So when you summon it, it has 2200 defense, so it blows up basically every monster on the board, and then you make 7 Sins. Sure, you can't do any of your PSY-frame effects, but this thing has 4000 attack. Odds are you're attacking for game that turn.
And you can destroy all special monsters.
I think it banishes them.
It banishes them, and then you take them as a material.
Yep.
So
like your opponent's got like, oh, pen 5, yeah, you're dead.
yeah, if your opponent goes like pen 5 and just says go, you make Chaos Max, or not Chaos Max, 7 Sins.
I steal, but it can't do that the turn it summoned the I can't speak. It can't use the banish and absorb effect the turn that it's summoned by ranking up. So you do have to wait a turn. So if you make this, your opponent goes pen 5, you can absorb 5, and then your
Well,
opponent...
no, you only absorb 1, you banish 5 though.
Okay, your opponent still cries.
Yeah. And plus it still has 4000 attack and it won't die, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
It prevents some destruction.
Onto the side deck, we have more hand traps, 2 Flying Sea. I don't like Burning
God.
Abyss. I hate that deck. 2 Lancia. This card's for ABC. If you see them make Tsukiyomi, you Lancia the absolute shit out of them. You do not want to get ABC'd. Even though your deck has a great ABC matchup, you still don't want to deal with it. That way, you just leave them with a Tsukiyomi and traps, and you don't care about that at all. You can deal with that relatively easily. 2 Dark Hole. Solving problem boards of like Dark Law and Totally Awesome, so...
Totally awesome.
That sounds totally awesome, dude.
2 Chalice, again, negating Floodgate monsters is really good. Negating just stuff that happens on summon. Again, Dark Law, Toad, a bunch of random shit. So, 2 Spell Shattering Arrow for Pendulum. 2 MST because Floodgates are annoying.
Where's
Twister.
Where's your secrets, bro?
Where's your Twin Twisters?
Okay, fuck you. 1 Macrocosmos. This card's titties in this deck. You don't...
it's titties.
like...
Titties are good.
Omega doesn't send, it returns, so Macro doesn't affect anything that Omega like puts back in the graveyard. And shitting on BA, shitting on Floater, shitting on Monarchs or whatever, shitting on ABC too, because ABC needs their graveyard. I might even main board this card. This card's fantastic. It just sucks that it can get Solemn Mornings. Yeah. Cameraman is salty here. And then
because you did that against me and I cried.
and
playing
then
games
2 Pendulum Hole. This might go to 3. I really do not like the Pendulum matchup. It's really annoying. I side a shitload for it. It's something that you really need to deal with. And this card just says, oh, you're Pendulum Summoning Jowgen? No. Kieran? No. What other random shit? Oath Dragon Magician? No. Odd Eyes Rebellion? No.
Those are still relevant?
Yeah.
Wow.
They topped the regional. But yeah, fuck Pendulum. So
Yeah, I've been dead for 3 months. I don't know how this game works anymore.
yeah, so that's it for that.
Well, thanks for sharing your cancer.